Hello, you're watching my YouTube channel. I'm your host, kamranarshad. Today, I've invited a guest to my video. Again, I'm on to discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her faith. Hello and welcome again. We are delighted to have Dosia here today to kick off. Could you, Dosia, tell us what inspired you to pursue a career as an ambassador at the Thorium and perhaps share a bit about your journey leading up to your current role? Hey, Dosia, over to you.
So, what inspired me to become an ambassador
Yeah.
and to join the Thorium project, right? So, I am in the bio field. I am a part-time student in biotechnology, and I have been fascinated by, so science is my passion, generally speaking, and I've been always wondering what's about. And although how should I put this? So. What happened was I was looking for ways to improve medicine because I was originally studying medical sciences, but I could not really find any good answers to questions that I experienced when I was working in the medical field. And in medical sciences, also, again, I could not find the answers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started watching, I just ran on, not ran on, but I I found videos of Kirk Sorensen on YouTube, and he was talking about nuclear energy. And although it does not seem to be related, but I was watching and I thought, okay, nuclear energy, I've heard about, I studied engineering as well. So I was wondering, okay, nuclear energy, I learned in university about it, but I was not, I want to get know more.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I watched a video about Kirk Sorensen,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that is the answer. And then I was doing some more research.
Mm,
And when I was watching his videos and he talked about nuclear energy and how it benefits the planet, and I was
mm,
doing my own research because I'm a nerd, I'm a scientist.
mm,
And when I was looking on Google and not, I realized that is the answer.
mm,
And there's still something that I was not quite convinced about, but I decided, okay, I'm going to do some more research. So I
mm,
researched some more, and I connected with some other nuclear scientists and people who were into nuclear medicine, which I also am very interested in. Nuclear medicine is my new passion now because I was studying medical sciences and now I'm in biotech. So
mm,
I actually decided to switch to nuclear medicine because nuclear, there, it's like everything is interconnected.
mm.
And yeah, when I found that, then I connected with some other people in nuclear medicine, and
Listen, where are you from?
that
Where
was
are you right
amazing.
now?
Oh, I'm I'm in the United States right now.
United States. You are from United
Yes.
States. You are living in Doha. Am I right?
Sorry, what?
You are living in Doha?
No, not right now.
Okay, right now. Okay, you are from United States, right?
Yes, I'm in the United States. I never lived in Doha. You mean
All right,
Qatar, right?
all right. Okay, let's move on. How does the Thorium network
Okay.
aim to revolutionize the nuclear energy sector? And what role does an ambassador play in this endeavor?
You know what? That's a very good question. So there's like a small number of nuclears that are like 5% of energy,
Mm,
and there's only a few hundred supply
mm,
chains around the world.
mm,
And the world needs more.
mm,
So then the thorium network, they can supply the liquid, the thorium
mm,
liquid fission, and that will be then, and when that will be around, then the world would have like
mm,
hundreds of uh nuclear power plant stations
mm,
available, and that will support the process, and so our network can supply the liquid
mm,
fission facilities, and they will be digitalized.
mm,
They will be digital, and the Tor network is focusing on that. So right now, as I said, we have only 5% of nuclear facilities, and it's people are working on them, but sometimes things happen, which rarely does, but some things happen. But digital machines, they actually support the process, and then people can can relax. People can, I mean, people can still go to work, but they can relax. They don't have to worry because there's a digital machine that are creating this, and one network is supplying those digital machines so that so the facilities can have more um, supplied. And when we have it around the world, it'll be much more easier.
Hmm. All right. All right. Could you elaborate on the intersection between nuclear energy and blockchain technology within the context of ordinalgold.io and IPRI.tech?
Don't you want to know what my role as ambassador is in this?
Yeah. I've researched on
Like,
your, I've researched about you from your profile, so that's why I made these kind of questions.
yeah, I know, but I know you wanted to ask me about my ambassador, but I can show you as an ambassador I can do. Yeah, so as an ambassador, because I'm very passionate about nuclear energy and because I know and see how amazing, how beneficial nuclear energy is to the world, I reach out
Mm,
to different representatives, as you see on my profile,
mm,
and I talk to people who work for the IAEA
mm,
and the other representatives around the world. I posted stuff on their, not their stuff, but their information on my page. And so I connect with them and say, okay, this is what the network does. If you're interested, like, do you have any chapters? I talk to the chapter representatives and I say, okay, this is what the network can support you with. And if you're interested, we can do a collaboration.
mm. All right. Let's see what legal challenges or regulatory hurdles do projects like the Thorium network face, especially considering the innovative integration of nuclear energy, gold, and blockchain.
Well, there is no
Did you
real
face any legal
connection between
challenges
them.
so far?
Well, there's no legal challenge really
Okay.
because the legal framework is they make a list of the regulations and blockchain basically just follows those guidelines. That's all there is to it.
Hmm. Great. Then how does Ambassador envision the future of nuclear energy, particularly in terms of sustainability and global energy security?
Um, yeah, it's just so the energy for nuclear is very small. Okay, it's very small. It's like 5%, like little like a salt, like salt it is.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
look at it like salt, and it's incredibly beneficial to the planet, incredibly beneficial. And thing is, it has a very small footprint in the framework,
Hmm.
and there's no waste. There's barely any waste, honestly. And
Hmm.
uh, yeah, it's actually there's no waste at all. And if you implement it, it's just the safest. It's just the safest energy you really have because there's so many other and other what's the word I'm looking for? There's so many other ways of getting energy, but there's just so much money involved, and supply chain is there's no supply. It's like we're running out of it. But with nuclear energy, we're not running out of it at all. It's going to be this planet has so much of it that it can sustain us for I don't know until your grandchildren will be there, when your great grandchildren will be there.
Don't you think that you have chosen a very difficult profession in your life? Because being a female, a lot of females, if they are graduated from the university or a college, they think to choose that profession, I have to go to fashion designing, I have to go to media field, I have to go to this field, blah, blah, and all that. But you have chosen a very difficult profession like nuclear energy sector. Why is it?
You see, here's the thing. For me, it's not a difficult profession at all. Not difficult. I mean, even when I was studying medical sciences, it would say that's hard. Not to me. I'm a nerd. I love science. I want to save the planet, and nuclear energy does that. I mean, I honestly, for me, I don't see anything complicated about it. And honestly, and believe it or not, I used to major in mathematics 3 years ago when I was graduating from general studies, and everybody said, why are you studying math? Are you crazy? Like, if my academic advisor says I can study math, why not? And being a woman, honestly, that's kind of a weird question because there are a lot of women in this world who are highly intelligent and they can do math just as well as men. Honestly, there's no, I honestly can't tell you. I mean, I had um, engineers in my family. Some of them were engineers. I
Hmm.
mean, math is just part of my life, I guess.
So, being a female, did you face any challenge like harassment issue, domination problem, or a society pressure? Did you face any kind of challenge in your life in this profession?
No, not at all. In the United States or wherever, I mean, the United States and Europe, there's no. Everybody always respected me, and I just feel respected, and everybody says, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." I just feel very respected overall anywhere I go, and as soon as I show my knowledge with them, I I don't know, I get promoted. I mean, I consider myself a highly intelligent young woman, and yeah, I mean, I've been praised. I got excellent grades in school when I was in Harvard, when I was just starting school. I had never any issues, and people respected me for my intelligence.
If you're doing something on regular basis in the life, so we get bored, right? So how did you
Okay.
get motivation? And the motivation source is any person or any lecture or any book. How did Rasia get motivation?
From everything you mentioned, whether reading books, watching a movie, watching a YouTube video of a scientist. Like I
Mm,
mentioned, I was watching Kirk Sorensen, and when he was talking about nuclear energy, it was just,
mm.
wow, I need this. Like, I want to know more about this. Yeah, and so YouTube videos, reading, and do my own research, honestly. There's all the ways I find inspiration. As soon as I listen to a scientist or somebody in nuclear field or somebody who is not in nuclear field but is something science related, like physics, for example, or engineering, I immediately get motivated, I immediately get inspired, and I know how to implement that knowledge that I gained into nuclear medicine.
Do you make goals or do you believe in that? Goals matters?
Gold, gold has always been around, and honestly, I mean, because I'm not quite sure where you got the idea that I'm from Doha. I mean, my background is Russian Jewish, so my family was in the past, they were involved in gold. So
Mm.
it also caused me to jump at the opportunity to learn more about gold, but that's a past. But gold has been around forever. Like the G7 is focusing on gold, the BRICS is focusing on gold. I mean, gold has been on this planet before we even existed.
Are you satisfied where you are, where you wanted to be or thought about?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, are you satisfied where you are right now, where you wanted to be or thought about?
Am I satisfied with? I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part.
Are you satisfied where you are right now? The position.
Yes, very
This was the place
satisfied.
you wanted to be or thought about or dreamed about that you have to survive in this field or and all that, you know?
I honestly, I feel so comfortable in my role as an ambassador. I have no words, honestly, because being an ambassador to me means that I reach out to people, I talk to people globally, and I'm used to talking to people globally. I mean, although, as I mentioned, my past is Russian Jewish, but my family has spoken to people all over the world for centuries. Like from I don't know when it started, maybe from my great grandparents. I
Mm,
was raised talking to people around the world, and now as an ambassador again, I have the opportunity to talk to people around the world, like you as well, with
mm,
you in the world.
mm,
And for me, being an ambassador talking about something amazing like nuclear energy. That's I don't know what to tell you. Nuclear energy. I'm a scientist. I am very passionate about nuclear energy because I see the benefits in it. I see how it saves our world, our lives. and how it benefits people with terminal illnesses, and just talking to people and having conversations with them and learning from them. And sometimes when I talk to different people from the IAEA or other in their chapters, and some of them are new to the field, and they say, "Okay, Jusio, why?" I mean, they just start like they just start the journey, and they say, "You know what, Jusio, I'm in this role now, but sometimes I doubt my life, or sometimes I doubt what I'm doing." And so I have a conversation with them. I say, "Okay, do you know any, like, do you have any struggles? Like, do you have a car to drive, or do you worry about your health? Like, do you have health problems, or do you worry about people with health problems?" And this, and to any of those questions, they say, "Yes, I do." And so I explained to them, well, that's why nuclear energy is so beneficial, and that's why probably you went into this field, because you care about it. You care about people having electricity. You care about people being able to provide for their families. You care about people getting healthy. And they say, yes, 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 definitely. They say about talk about their families, or they talk about some places in Africa where they wish they want help more because there's no electricity. Well, that's what nuclear energy is about. Nuclear energy can provide that support. And I just enjoy this. And sometimes they
Okay,
say,
you
well,
enjoy
yeah,
the
but
work, right?
huh?
You
What?
enjoy the work. That's why you are happy. You
I'm
enjoy
happy
your work,
because
right?
yes, I enjoy it very much. Yes.
Yeah, that's why you are happy.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm very happy. I
Uh,
don't know what else to tell you. I
all
love my
right.
role again. I love
Do
my
you
role as
take,
an ambassador.
Jasya, do you take
Huh?
any interest in politics?
Uh, no, I watch the news, but
You
then
are
I just
living in
scroll now.
United States, and who you are gonna vote in this election, in this
I'm
coming
not.
election? Republicans
I'm
or
not gonna
Democrat?
answer this. I'm not gonna answer that question. No.
All right, all right. No problem, no problem.
In
Okay,
politics, for me, here's the thing. One thing I'm going to say, politics is like watching a circus. That's my only comment. I
hmm,
study, as you know from my profile, I studied law. I'm not practicing law, but I studied law.
hmm,
And part of my curriculum in
hmm,
law school was to watch politics and discuss about politics. So when
hmm,
I watch politics, whichever president it is, it's a circus to me. That's
hmm,
all I can say.
hmm. All right. Could you discuss the potential impact of the thorium network and ordinary gold on traditional gold markets and the broader financial landscape? Why is that?
So again, that's they're not. There's no connection, really. There's no connection whatsoever. There's no direct correlation between them. So with nuclear energy, gold is a
Hmm,
different subject matter.
hmm,
Gold is there. Gold, we so the time that we use gold the same way as everybody else does. Gold is just something that people can use to live to do for their living,
hmm,
and we do the same thing. There's no correlation.
hmm.
Just
Great.
follow the legal framework.
All right. Thank you so much, Jasya, for joining us today. It was a wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences. But before I wrap up, I would like to ask, is there anything you would like to share with our audience or any message you would like to share?
I think the only message, there's so many things I want to share with your audience. Honestly, so much that I want to share. Nuclear energy is crucial. It has amazing benefits. I personally, when I read the news or when I just look at something on LinkedIn, I see, or when I even talk to acquaintances,
Mm,
there are people in parts of the world who don't have electricity, can't afford it, and some of them, there are people who can't do anything because they don't have the framework. And nuclear
mm,
energy, on a modern side, has so
mm,
many benefits to it. And I'm not talking, I maybe sound biased, but it just, I, as a medical professional and as a scientist, I know and I've seen it how soil molten salt saves saves people. The substance can be used for cancer treatments, If you don't have a car, that's fine. It can be used for to put gasoline in your car. Toilet can be used to so you can drive better, but it can be used to prepare meals to help people who can't, for children who can't study because they don't have electricity at home,
Mm.
in hospitals. And when I see this, I mean, as I said, I used to be in the medical field, and now I'm in research, and I want people to have a wonderful life. You can call me idealist, you can call me somebody who's living in some kind of world. I don't care, but I know it's possible. I know if we all work together, we can make it happen. And again, you don't have to, if you want to do some research on your own, feel free to do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much again. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day, Dasia. Take care. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.